The Department of Environment and Natural Resource is turning to the perpetual eye in the sky for constant project completion monitoring and holding bad actors into account when they transgress environmental laws. Our Kenneth Pasyente dwells more on the agency's reliance on satellite imagery to pinpoint hotspots and keep people honest in their work.
The DENR is looking into possible violations by parties involved in reclamation activities in Manila Bay. At the Malacanang press briefing today, DENR Secretary Maria Antonia Yulo Loizaga said that the agency is currently studying if the projects that have started are compliant.
Kinakausap po namin ngayon ang mga nag-umpisa na. There are discussions ongoing with at least one party. Since bago lang ang release ng information, they will be called in for a technical conference to see whether may explanation po sila sa mga inobserved na potential non-compliance.
The DENR meanwhile created the Geospatial Data Office or GDO. This office will focus on guarding the country's natural resources, including forests, water, and land resources, using satellite imagery tools to determine which areas to focus on.
This will allow us to identify saan bang priority in terms of forestation, reforestation, afforestation, or where should be the water systems and infrastructure na dapat po ilagay natin in order to reach the most populations in need.
At the sectoral meeting earlier at the Palace, President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. said that such office is essential to the reinforcement of environmental laws. According to the DENR, this will also be a way to determine areas and communities exposed to danger, especially during a disaster, which may be the basis of action by the authorities.
When you actually acquire satellite imagery, yung parang pang-Google na alam natin, di ba? The optical images will tell you who is and what is there, who and what. No? And so what is incumbent upon the decision makers is to really make use of that information as part of what we call decision support system. So basically, we're going to say, oh, by the way, there is erosion in this river, we see it, and there might be a community in line of that erosion. So what we do is we talk to the LGU.
DENR did not need more fund to build such office. They will also work closely with the Philippine Space Agency to coordinate with its resources. Meanwhile, the agency's target for the reforestation is 1 to 2 million hectares of land, but they will follow some criteria to select the priority areas.
Essentially, graduated sites that have already been graduated from the National Greening Program. There are also NGP sites that have actually not been quite successful in generating the forest cover that had been planned. So we'd like to prioritize those areas first.
Kenneth Pasyente for the Nation.